a couple days late, but I'm busy, so I apologize. I had very low expectations going into this movie. And I mean, I don't think it's worse than I imagined it would be, but it's certainly not better. So today we're talking about Jurassic World Dominion. Jurassic World Dominion was released in 2022. It was written by Emily Carmichael and Colin Trevorrow and directed by Colin Trevorrow, who I believe did the first Jurassic World, but not the second. It could be vice versa, but I think he did the first one. I didn't actually upload a video at the second one, so I figured I might as well say a few words. That one's garbage too, but that one's funny garbage. Like, it's funny to laugh at. This third one is not funny to laugh at, really. There's a couple moments where, like, the jokes are just super old already, and I'm like, that's kind of funny, but for the most part, this movie takes itself far too seriously. Dominion is like what happens when you're trying to make a comedy and the director wants to make a horror movie. It's like no one's on the same page when making this film. It's like they told Chris Pratt, they were like, hey, you're making an action movie. They told Jeff Goldblum, they were like, you're going to make a comedy. And they were like, hey, Sam, Laura, how are you? Good to see you again. Make a romantic comedy. And they just threw them all together, but they didn't even, like, mix the characters around very much. They just were like, okay, here are, like, 6 different subplot lines. That's it. There's like I wish I could tell you that they would, by the end, it all culminates into this huge, cool, epic finale. It doesn't. It's like there's these weird plot lines that just kind of end out of nowhere. And it's really frustrating because this movie could have been really cool. I mean, you're bringing back Laura Dern and Sam Neill. I mean, that's enough for me to be like, okay, cool, I'll go see it then. Jeff Goldblum's an added plus. I like Jeff Goldblum a lot, but his character's just fine, in my opinion. I particularly liked the plot line with the kid, the British kid. I thought that plot line was fine. It was pretty cool. Chris Pratt, I don't even know what he did in this movie. He's top billed. Like, he's the main character according to IMDb. I didn't see him a whole lot, so I don't really believe that. I think Sam Neill probably had the most screen time with Laura Dern than anybody else. They definitely were the next main characters before Jeff Goldblum, but even that, like, doesn't even feel accurate. Like, it feels wrong to be like, yeah, Chris Pratt's the main character. It feels also equally wrong to be like, yeah, Sam Neill's the main character. Like, there are no main characters, but, like, even the characters that aren't close to being main characters have equal screen time to, like, Chris Pratt. And it's like, why is this, what is happening? It's, the movie did not know what direction it wanted to go in. I think that they handled the whole dinosaurs coming into the real world relatively well. I mean, as well as somebody could do it, right? Like, if you were to tell me to write a movie about dinosaurs in real life, just wandering around like New York City, I would have a hard time doing that. So props to them for trying, and I think it went relatively well. And honestly, it could have been a really captivating movie if they focused on that as the main problem. But that was not the main problem in this movie. In fact, no spoilers, but it has almost nothing to do with the actual movie. Like, dinosaurs being out and about is nothing. Like, this is set years after that has happened. That's normal now. Like, dinosaurs roaming around, that's nothing. It's shits and giggles. Like, nothing really matters. Like, oh, that's weird. I think the acting is done well. I don't think Chris Pratt did a bad job acting. It's just, like, the writing was weird. And, like, yeah, again, it's the whole multiple genre thing where it doesn't work. like Everything Ever All at Once is like, oh yeah, there's like 30 genres, but it works well together. This doesn't. I feel like I have whiplash when I'm, like, seeing Laura and Sam kind of do their cute little flirty thing, and then we're, like, jumping to Chris Pratt on a motorcycle, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on? Needless to say, I am happy that Jurassic World is coming to a close. I'm happy that we have decided that we are done with that. I'm very happy about it. I'm also happy I didn't invest myself too much into the world, because this can be incredibly disappointing. Like, I can imagine Jurassic Park fans from, the 80s coming out and being like, what the hell is this shit? So I'm happy that I'm not one of those fans. Like, I don't even think Jurassic Park's particularly that good. So I'm really happy that I'm not a diehard fan. Like, if I were to see Endgame and Endgame was as bad as this, I'd be pissed. So I am curious to see how other fans feel. So let me know in the comments below if you're a fan of Jurassic World in general. Did this movie, is it good to you? Like, do you like it? If so, let me know. I'm curious as to why. I genuinely am. But I don't particularly like this movie. I think it's kind of garbage. I do find it... I think I like it less than the second one. The second one's fun because it's bad. This one's just bad, and is also 2.5 hours long. So it adds on to it. It's just rough. I'm going to go ahead and give Jurassic World Dominion a D. Have you guys seen Jurassic World Dominion? Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. I would love to know. Next week, I've got a few things coming out. I think Lightyear. There's a couple. I think there's a Bryan Cranston movie coming out. There's this cute little rom-com thing coming out, I think, on Hulu. So I will be doing those next week. So subscribe so you don't miss any of that. I would truly appreciate it. Share with your friends, like the video. And again, subscribe so you can find your next movie at Robert's Reviews.